This report is about Edgar Degas. He was born in 1834 in Paris, France, and he died there in 1917. He was a French Impressionist painter and a sculptor. Impressionism was a kind of painting where you tried to paint the way something felt, with lines and color, and not just exactly the way it looked. Hilaire Germain Edgar Degas was born the eldest of 5 children. He came from a wealthy banking family and he was never married. He began painting seriously early in his life. As a young man, Degas abandoned the more pretentious spelling of the family name, Degas. At age 11, Degas began his schooling with the enrollment in the Lycée Louis le Grand, graduating in 1853 with a baccalaureate in literature. By age 18, he had turned a room in his home into his artist studio and had begun making copies in the Louvre. But his father expected him to go to law school. In July 1856, Degas traveled to Italy, where he would remain for the next 3 years. There, he drew and painted copies after Michelangelo, Raphael, and Titian, and other artists of the Renaissance. In April of 1855, Degas was admitted to the École des Beaux Arts. He studied there with Louis Lamothe. After returning from Italy in 1859, Degas continued his education by copying paintings at the Louvre. In the early 1860s, while visiting his childhood friend Paul Bopincanen in Normandy, he made his first studies of horses. The change in his art was influenced by Edouard Manet, who Degas met in 1864 while copying in the Louvre. One of Degas' first most famous paintings was the Bellini family, 1858 to 1867. The painting was of his Aunt Laura, her husband Gennaro Bellini, and their daughters Giulia and Giovanna. He had little in common with Monet and the other landscape painters whom he copied for painting in plein air. As the years passed, Degas became isolated because of his belief that a painter could have no personal life. Later life, Degas regretted the loss of those friends. Recognized as an important impressionist in his lifetime, Degas is now considered one of the founders of Impressionism. Degas' main subjects were dancers and horses. He also grew to like photography. Mary Cassatt and Edouard Manet were 2 of Degas' good artistic friends. As his subject changed, so did Degas' technique. His greatest admirer may have been Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. One of Degas' most famous paintings was the Dance Class. His most famous sculpture was The Little Dancer of 14 Years. Degas was influenced by Monet, Pissarro, Delacroix, and Ingres. Degas died of a brain aneurysm, swelling in the brain, at age 83. I think that Edgar Degas was a very good artist. His paintings are very pretty, and his sculptures are very unique. I am very glad I chose him because his artworks are very good, and I love learning about him.